These types of moped, motorcycle looking bikes are my favorite type of bike. There's something different in how they handle and ride that makes the experience more enjoyable and fun. Plus they just look cool. The Escape is fully loaded with a huge motor, hydraulic brakes, full suspension, all-terrain fat tires, and a sleek and modern look. So let's get to it, starting off with the speed test. I have a full battery. My speed app is open. Pedal assist level 1 first. Here we go. For pedal assist 1, I got 11 miles per hour. Pedal assist 2, 15. Pedal assist 3, 18. Pedal assist 4, 21. And pedal assist 5, the highest level, 25 miles per hour, which beats the speed rating of 23. Now 25 miles per hour is among the fastest bikes I've reviewed in this price range. The Escape comes with a 750 watt brushless motor in the rear wheel, powered by a 48 volt, 14 amp hour Samsung battery. It's one of the easier batteries to remove with the 2 keys they give you, and can be charged in the bike or on the go, which takes 6 to 7 hours. The charging port cover is also easy to open and close. This isn't the case with most bikes, which is why I'm mentioning it. With so many bikes out there, it's the little things that make the difference. The bike weighs 92 pounds, the heaviest out of any bike I reviewed, and it can carry a rider up to 330 pounds. I'm 180 and wanted to see how long it would take to reach 25 miles per hour. Now, as most of you know, I like to compare the highest pedal assist level versus straight throttle to see which is faster. There wasn't much difference here, with both taking about 14.5 seconds to top out. Now, being so heavy, it doesn't have the fastest acceleration. It's average for a bike in this price range. Okay, this is the range test. I've got a full battery, pedal assist level 5. I'm actually not going to do that much pedaling. I'm just going to use the throttle for most of this test. Since the seat doesn't move, pedaling is just not the most comfortable. While on the range test, let me tell you everything I liked and didn't like about the Escape. This is the second type of bike that I reviewed like this, kind of these moped style bikes. And honestly, they're my favorite type of bike to ride. I've only ridden a motorcycle a couple of times, but it does feel more like that than a bike. They built the battery into the down part of the bike, and so it's not sticking out. It's very sleek looking and smooth, and I think it looks mean and tough. When I hop on this, it makes me want to tear off road and tackle some gnarly terrain. The Escape is one of 3 models Himiway offers. It's currently being sold for $1,799 and comes in black. Behind the seat is a small deck big enough for a second rider, or you can pick up a rack for $90 with a carrying capacity of 66 pounds. There's also 4 bolts above the front suspension for another basket that can hold 30 pounds. It also comes with front and rear mud flaps. The rear one was already installed, and I didn't add the front because I like the bike better without it. The Escape comes with Kenda 23 by 4 inch all-terrain fat tires. Now those 4 inch tires, as you would have guessed, make the bike very stable. Within 5 minutes of riding the bike, I felt like I could ride it without any hands. It's heavy, but it's well balanced and very solid feeling. There's no vibration, there's no noises. The motor's a little bit loud, I can hear that. It's not like super loud, but you can definitely hear it, especially when you're climbing a hill. But other than that, it's just quiet and feels like a well put together bike. The 6061 aluminum alloy frame handles higher speeds very well. There's some bikes I reviewed in this price range where I wouldn't feel comfortable taking it around 30 miles per hour. That seems to be the speed where lower quality bikes begin to shake and feel unstable. I didn't have any of that with the Escape. The low center of gravity makes this very stable. It's one of my favorite features about the bike. Now the seat doesn't move, and so pedaling is not the most comfortable. My knees are coming up to my waist. I'm 5'11", and they actually have it rated to fit a rider taller than me. But it is long. I'm sitting in the middle of the seat, and I actually have room I could scoot back if I wanted to, or scoot up. And I'm reaching forward to grab the handlebars. It's very spacious. I'm not bending over to grab the handlebars, just reaching out straight in front. The seat's so low that I don't have to bend over. But as far as like good posture, like it's fantastic. I've been out riding for about a half an hour and haven't had any back pain. The Escape is rated for a rider 5'2" to 6'4". Now, if you're on the high end of that, you're going to feel cramped and you won't want to pedal for long periods of time. That being said, if you treat it more like a motorcycle and rest your feet on the pedals and use the throttle, you'll be just fine. That's what I did and really enjoyed the ride and was comfortable the entire time. The pedal assist is one of the more sensitive ones in this price range.
On gear 7, going flat out, if I stop pedaling, it cuts out within about 1/4 of a second. I mean, it's almost instantaneous. And then when I start pedaling, it's about 1 to 1.5 revolutions before it kicks back on. The throttle gives you access to full power. It doesn't depend on the pedal assist level, which is kind of nice.
The 7-speed Shimano shifters are quick and smooth. One press of the thumb takes you from 7 down to 1, then 1 at a time coming back up. I didn't have any problem with the entire system. Everything locked in and worked well.
When I first took this out of the box, I noticed how wide the handlebars are. It almost looks funny for the frame of the bike. And the grips are some of the nicer ones I've seen. They're smooth and very comfortable.
The aluminum alloy brake levers also felt nice and cuts the power when pressed. The Escape is a full suspension bike with a front fork that can be adjusted and locked, and dual rear spring suspension. I took it off-road to see how it would handle.
For off-road riding, you want to stick to a nice gravel road like this. There was a rocky section when I first hopped on the trail, and it rattled me pretty good. But if you find a road like this is perfect. Go at a nice slow pace and do some exploring. This is awesome.
When the battery died, my app showed 16.63 miles, which is pretty low from the rating of 45. I think to get closer to that, you'll need to pedal the entire time and lower the pedal assist down to level 2 or 3. But now you know what it can do when it's flat out. And I rode it hard with a lot of stop and go. Elevation gain was about average. I typically get around 800 to 1,000 feet. I do live out in the Rockies, so there are a bunch of small hills. For how heavy the bike is and with that elevation gain, I would have hoped for around 20 miles. But I am okay with 16 because they were a fun 16 miles. The Escape is like a Six Flags ride, short and sweet, and something you come home and tell your friends about. The Escape is rated to climb a hill up to a 15% grade. Here's how it did on the 9% slope. I've got 3 battery bars left out of 5. My speed app is open, and I am going to pedal as I make my way up this thing. So here we go. Starting to climb here, 14, 15 miles an hour. Kind of a short hill. It's only about a block long. Back up to 15, down to 14, back up to 15. Coming over the top, 16, and I'm there. It did better than I thought. I think a 15% slope for my weight is definitely possible, if not even steeper. Well, I've got dual hydraulic disc brakes. Gonna head down the same hill I just came up for the hill tests. Let's see how they do. They do squeak a little bit at the very end, as you just heard. If I just barely press them, they seem to squeak a little bit more than if I'm hitting them hard. But yeah, those are fantastic brakes. Next is an overview of the LCD screen and control pad. Power button on the right, hold that for a couple seconds to turn the bike on and off. And if the bike is left dormant, it will shut off in 5 minutes. Got a headlight button, and you'll see the icon light up. And the lights on this bike are very bright. If you like to do a lot of night riding, this is the bike to use for that. Below that is the I button, and that switches the info between odometer, max speed, average speed, trip odometer, and ride time. Plus and minus to change the pedal assist level. You have 1 through 5. 0 is no power. Hold down the minus button and that turns on the walk assist. And that kicks on in about 3 seconds later after you hold it down. To get into the advanced settings, hold the plus and minus button down for about 3 seconds. And this has the same menu as a lot of other bikes do, where you can change the screen brightness, switch the units, increase or decrease the top speed. So pretty basic and simple menu. The Escape is water resistant, comes with a 2-year warranty, free shipping in the lower 48, and has a 15-day free return policy. Overall, if you're around my weight of 185 pounds and ride the bike flat out on the highest pedal assist level, here's what you can expect. A top speed of 25 miles per hour for both pedal assist 5 and throttle. An average acceleration for this price range reaching that speed in 14.5 seconds. Range is low in this category, but the miles you can go when taking this to the limit are some of the funnest out of any bike out there. Hill climbing is powerful and fast for how much the bike weighs. It surprised me as I took it up a 9% grade. And the hydraulic disc brakes are higher end and very smooth and powerful. Now, as you could have guessed, I like the Escape. It's just a fun bike and gives you a new experience, which I'm always looking for. If you want to pick it up or learn more about it, I've got the link below. Also, be sure to check out my website where you can find all my reviews sorted by price and capability. Hit that like button before you go, and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.